Hi Fiber Art friends. Thank you for joining me. This is like a little cribs video because I'm gonna show you what my yarn room is and how I organize my yarn and what I spent on my room to organize it. Do you guys see? I still have some of that dazzling from last year's Hobby Lobby sale. I loved it. I've used a lot of it, but there's still a lot left. I might have to do like a free giveaway for some of that because I love it, but I don't know if I'm going to use that all. And I'm just going to show you like my 360. This is my yarn room. This is my 360, and I'm trying to like maneuver kids' toys. But I put up shelves like all the way around my room in my office for all the yarn. And I am just lucky because in my organization or in my office, I have the ability to like put up shelves this high. But I know in some houses you're not capable of doing that just because of where your room is or whatever. But I have really, really liked having the 360 all the way around my office with yarn. Like it just gets it all up out of the way. And so that's how my yarn room is set up. I built the shelves myself. I went to Home Depot and I probably spent maybe it was under $200 to put up shelves around my room. And you guys know wood is expensive right now, and I was hoping it would go down in price, but it just didn't. So I just went ahead and bought the wood for it. And I am familiar a little bit with woodworking, but I'm just like a novice at it. My dad is a really amazing wood maker, and you can see I just needed these shelves to go up, and some of them have my dad used some scrap wood for some braces for the shelving. And it's not perfect, but it does get the yarn off the floor, and so I really like it. I'm always curious about how you organize your yarn and your yarn like fiber products. So this is my office. I also, like I said, I like Home Depot. I like going into Home Depot and looking at what kind of things they have for shops for, I don't want to say men because women have woodworking shops too. But I like to see that because normally that stuff lasts. Whenever I go to like the box stores for organization for like yarn or crafting, I tear those items up. They end up just falling apart. And I need some like wood, like some sturdiness to my crafting room. So that's why I picked wood, and I just got one of the cheaper woods, not the particle board wood, like wood. So I know these things are going to last. I know if I paint it multiple times, it will be fine. I can sand it, repaint it, or whatever. Also, that same concept, like go into Home Depot, check out these pegboards. These can hold so much yarn, and it's under, I think I spent maybe $20 on the pegboard. I think it was $13 on my pegboard. And my pegboard, yes, it's packed with yarn, I know. Okay, but I just went like yarn shopping, so it does have a lot of yarn on it. But these things hold a lot. Like they really do hold a lot of yarn. I love my pegboard. I'm so glad I got it. You can get a larger one at Home Depot for, I want to say under 50. Like you could probably cover the whole wall if you wanted to. But I hung this up myself. You got to make sure you find that stud though before you start hanging pegboards up. Another thing from Home Depot, I am sure it's from Home Depot because that's where my dad used to work, but they would like get rid of stuff. And so my dad has a ton of these like little drawer things in his shop. And he had one like sitting outside his shop, and it was like, I don't know, he has a couple of them. I guess I should just go take them all because I really like them. But they're old because in Home Depot when he worked there, they would have all kinds of stuff that they would just like get rid of or like discontinue, and Dad would either buy it or pick it up and put it in his shop. These are awesome. Like I said, these are old. I spray painted it like a teal color because I wanted it to go with my yarn room. And then I also removed the stickers right here, but I didn't do a very good job. But I love these things. I wish I had more of them to show you, because these are great for organizing like crafts, other crafts. So I've got my buttons right here, and then I've got my, I think that's jewelry stuff and tagging items. And then I've got my little knobs that I've purchased and some more like crafting stuff. So I love these things. Spray paint it. Leave this part clear so you can see what's inside of them. I thought about possibly spray painting them, and then I realized, I was like, well, I'm never going to know what's in them if they're not clear. I need to be able to see my items that I have. And I think that's why I like the fact that my room is like wrapped with yarn, so I can like look up and see what kind of products I have or what kind of colors I have. And so anyways, and then this is my desk. I got this desk for like $25 at a consignment shop. It is a old school teacher desk, like old school. It is super heavy, and when I found it, it was like, I don't know, it's still kind of beat up, but I still like the way the wood looks. It is awesome for crafting because the sides have like these panels that pull out, and I love it. And you can see I've got my winder and my Swift out right now because I was just doing a video on how to use them and reviewing that product. So I really, really like the fact that the desk has these little, trays that pull out. I'm sure you should call it something else, but it's just nice because I have little kids, I have younger kids. And so sometimes when I'm working on my computer, they'll be beside me and I can pull that out and they can work on it or color or do whatever they want to. And like I said, if it's going to last, I'm going to recommend it. You need to go and find one of these old school teacher desks, because the old teacher desks are like, they are made to last. Now, nowadays, like my school right now that I work at, we don't have desks really anymore like this. We have it's like everything's turning into like online and virtual kind of settings, so we don't have like a desk where we've got drawers or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I need, for my craft room, I need these spaces. So when I teach too, I feel like I'm missing these drawers. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of school districts have clearanced out their old desks like this. You just need to go online and look like on Facebook Marketplace or something like that, because you can get one of these desks or one that's similar to it, and for probably under $100. And I'm going to tell you right now, though, they are so heavy. If you get one like mine, it was so heavy. I had to help. I moved it. My husband, my dad, and my brother had to come help move this desk, and it has been here since we moved in. Like, that's how heavy it is. I can kind of scoot it into like the area I want, but I don't know. It's just so heavy. It is so heavy, but at least I know it's sturdy. All right, so on my yarn desk, and it is not organized. This is just an impromptu video. This is how it normally looks. I feel like it's organized. I feel like it looks good. But at the same time, it is organized chaos, I guess you could say. So these are some jars. I always look for jars that are like with a small opening mouth, but like large in the middle, because it's really nice for holding needles and other like knitting products and crocheting products. And also these little jars right here are great. Again, I feel like I am doing a Hobby Lobby ad, but I'm usually always in there trying to find like those discounted things. I look for these, like they almost look like light bulbs, and you can see you can fit your stitch markers in there, and they come out really easily. I like these jars. So I usually grab one when they're on sale. Here's another one. And I like this one better, I think, because it's easier to get to the item that I want to. And then here's another one right here. As you can see, like, I just like those types of jars just for organizing and keeping stuff in. And so I've got a few other things in my office. So this is my like workout area, and I am a runner. Like, I like to run. That's like my workout area. And I tried really hard to like run outside for a very long time. And y'all, excuse my kids' playroom. Y'all can see all of this mess right here. We are packing for like a trip, and it takes us like a month to pack for the trip. And then after I pack, the kids unload all this stuff. So that's what's going on in their like play area. And as I was saying, like when I had my first two, it was like totally fine. I had my Bob stroller. Bob strollers are like really great for running and working out in, because they just have really good tires on the stroller. And so anyways, I had a double one. Well, I had a single, and when my first child was born, and then I bought a double one so I could fit both the kids in it. And then when the third one was coming, I found out I was pregnant, and, you know, we had that big exciting moment. And then I look at my husband, I was like, does Bob stroller make a triple? And he just shook his head and was like, listen, I think it's time for you to get a treadmill. And I was kind of bummed out about it because I didn't really want to have to run inside, but I have used this sucker. I love this one. I got the Soul, and I didn't really do a whole lot of research like I should, but I lucked out. This is a great treadmill, and teachers get discounts. So not only did I get a really nice treadmill, but I also got a discount on it. And I set up, my husband also got like a TV for me to watch. And while I run, because it drives me nuts being inside, but I've gotten used to it. So anyways, all of my like sanctuary, like therapeutic stuff is all in the same location, like running and knitting and crocheting type stuff. So there is my 360 office space, yarn room space, and how I've organized my yarn. Now, I did not talk about this, but I do have some like little bins. So this is where I stick all my swatches that I've crocheted or knitted up, and keep them in there after I've washed them. If you have not watched my videos when I run them through the wringer, like wash my swatches to see what happens. After I'm done, they go in here, like they go in this top drawer. And then I have my scraps in there, and I have a few of the little sweet minis that I haven't found a location for, and they actually just fit perfectly in there. And then I have a few little baskets and projects. I do have an Addi knitting like machine. I don't know. I've used it a couple of times. It is... I'm going to probably do a review and then maybe do a tutorial on a project that you could do with it. I like knitting hats by hand. I don't like knitting them with the Addi. And I feel like some people are not sure what to do with it other than hats, but there's a ton of projects you could do with it. And I really wish they would make like a book to go along with the Addi knitting machine, because there's a ton of things if you can master the art of the Addi. There are other knitting machines like at like Joann's or Michael's and stuff like that. And I've bought them before, and I've immediately returned them and then just gave up on the whole knitting machine idea. But then my husband and he's so kind. He got this for my birthday one year, and I absolutely love it. It's so sturdy, and the main thing is that the kids really enjoy it. And it really got my daughter really interested in the fiber art craft. So I'll do a review, and maybe I'll even go through a like pattern, because I did make my daughter a cardigan using the Addi knitting machine, and I haven't finished it yet, but I am working on it, and it does work really well. So maybe I'll write a pattern or something to go along with the Addi, so that you can kind of get some ideas on whether you want to buy it or because it is kind of expensive. When I looked at the price, I was like, oh my gosh, did you really spend that? And he just kind of like smiled. He treats me too nice, I feel like sometimes. And then I've got like this thing that my dad made. It's like a bench, but I love it because the baskets all fit right underneath it. All right, so that is the end. I think I covered everything in my yarn room. And there's my llama. I love this picture. There's my yarn room 360 all the way around in my kids' craft room. And this is our life, basically. So anyways, like, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Or show me some parts of your yarn room or some things that you liked about mine. Or some things that you didn't like. Maybe I have too much yarn. Okay, well, actually you can't have too much yarn. Anyways, I hope that you liked this video. I hope you subscribe. Thank you for joining me. And please let me know in the comments down below some different things about your fiber art journey. All right, have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.